here we've got our customer's bike. It's a 2015 Street Bob with a broken throttle cable. The customer had attempted to replace and ran into some issues like the stripped out bolts, various things like that. Also, customer informed me there's no front brakes, or they're chattering real bad, and the rear brake is almost non-existent. Push down on this and it's nothing. I'll be doing a point inspection on this and fixing and letting the customer know anything else I find with his bike that may need to be fixed. Hey, real quick, I wanted to show you guys how to properly measure pretty much any cable on a motorcycle, at least on a Harley. These are throttle cables I'm measuring, and the way you do it is take your tape measure and lay it out. Take your throttle cable, and you want to measure where the black housing is. So right about there. So you're not measuring this part here, okay? You're measuring the black housing. Come down, and we're sitting right at about 32 inches. So if you would need to replace this one, you would replace it with a 32 incher. If you would need to add length, then you would just simply add, say you've measured your bike and you need 3 more inches, then you would just say, okay, this one's 32, I need 1, 2, 3, I need a 35 incher. But that's all you do. You measure it the same way on both cables, and typically with cable measurements and ordering cables, what you'll find is one of the cables will be an inch longer, and that's because of overlap on the cables and the way you route them. But that's very typical. So you may get a 32 incher and a 33 incher, or a 31 incher and a 32 incher. But I hope that explains it, and you guys can now measure your cables. different setup here, but just a heads up, I'm using a new camera, new editing program, and I have an earbud in. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna get to work now, finishing the throttle cable and buttoning this bike up so that I can take it on a shakedown ride. Okay, let's get to it. All right, just finishing up throttle cables on this Street Bob. He went in smooth. I fixed that stripped out bolt on top. There's the cables routed. Cables went in well, operate smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, get this one off to the customer.